Dash Action Podcast. Hey gang, Lewis here, dropping in with a little pre-intro action, letting you know I just did a guest spot on the We Open With podcast. It's an awesome show where they take a suggestion and flesh it out, build it up to create a fully functioning one-shot that you can play at home. We had a blast. We did talk about shaved nards. It was awesome. Go over and check it out. That's the We Open With podcast. Anyway, strap yourself in for the episode, because it's going to be a good one. Let's get to it. This is Dash Action, a storytelling podcast. In Season 1, we're telling our story through a D&D campaign. These are the tales of Betshal. Welcome back to Betshal. I'm your DM, Lewis Power, joined for this story by your players, Gordon Grundy.
In the moments after the explosion, the realization that Faveyre is dead and Milo isn't is starting to become a reality in Tarun's mind. Also, he doesn't really know how to deal with fireballs.
That's fair.
Ben Simpson.
Mossgro hasn't felt the depths of pain that he is feeling right now. Just this betrayal, like connecting the dots between seeing the portal that Marge was taken through and now battling Chucky and him just like piecing out. He's fucking upset.
Fair enough. We've got Jess Darcy Whiteley.
Look, Ray Tone's had a really good day, actually. Nothing bad's happened. It's been really rainbows and lollipops for her. Ray has snapped out of her charm and it has realised how much damage and hurt she has done to Mossy. And she feels fucking terrible. And she's very confused about what's happening with Chuck as well. There's just, you know what? It's not all rainbows and lollipops for Ray. I lied.
One of those days.
And Josh Connolly.
Hi everyone, I play Vel Faveyre. Vel's feeling both up and down. He's feeling pretty in the middle. He's feeling pretty medium, but he's also feeling like he's in a unique situation. He's feeling pretty rare. He's feeling pretty medium rare at the moment.
Delicious.
Nice. I like how that all came together.
I love how it came together. Let's see how this all came together with a little recap. Last time on Tales of Betshal. While Vel, Tarun, Milo, and Faveyre were being whisked away through the ward, the charmed Rhey tried to take down Mossgro, very nearly succeeding. She hacked away at him with her great axe until, in desperation, he released a hellish rebuke that spared his life and knocked Rhey out of her possession. Meanwhile, Vel and Tarun discussed their options, but Tarun began to panic, and the voice in the ring of mind shielding started to try and take hold of him. However, Vel reassured him, and they decided to let the carriage take them to its final destination, in hopes of taking on Tantalova. When they arrived in the walled courtyard, Tantalova turned into a raven and began to fly away. Faveyre quickly noticed a woman appear and cast a fireball on the carriage. Tarun was able to avoid some of the damage, but Vel took the full blast. The carriage was torn asunder, and when the pair managed to stumble to their feet, they saw it. The lifeless body of Faveyre Eve, who had thrown himself over Milo, completely shielding him, and sacrificing himself in the process. Back in the dark lair, Rhey and Mossgro gathered themselves after Chucky panicked and escaped through a portal, which is where we are now. Mossy and Rhey, you find yourselves in a dark space. Rhey, your head ringing from the pain and confusion of being charmed. Mossgro, bruised and beaten. What do you want to do now?
Just going on record, bruised and beaten, probably something to do with me.
Mossgro's he's like lying on the ground. He's finished sending out Eldritch blasts at this portal, or where it was. Just in anger, reaches into the bag of holding and pulls out a superior potion and uncorks it and drinks it.
Oh, okay. Good move. Good move.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
I thought you were going to say pulls out one of the rocks. Like, not now.
There's still time.
Yeah, you're able to pull out a potion of healing and drink it. You can go ahead and roll that and add that to your health in the background there. Rhey, what are you feeling or thinking at this time?
There's a whole lot of remorse and feeling terrible upon the realization of what or how much damage she has done to Mossy while she was charmed. Is it black? Is it entirely black where we are now? Dark?
Yeah, it's relatively pitch black. It's
Now that the portal's closed.
Yeah, now that the portal's closed and the eldritch blasts have stopped blasting, you look around and you see you're standing in a small amount of water that covers the floor. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, so I rolled a 3 minus 1.
Go ahead and make an insight.
It's a little bit better. 11 plus 2, 13.
13. You are overwhelmed by this sense of helplessness and remorse, and it's shaky and sort of sad at first, but then it starts to be overtaken by anger. And not just anger at this situation and being manipulated yet again, but anger at your lot in life of the constant manipulation and this idea that Chucky would do this is infuriating you. You're quite angry. You're blinded, really not able to see much at the moment. But with a 13, you look at Moscow as he takes out his potion and drinks it. You see some of his slashes that he got from you start to stitch together. He's got tears streaming down his face, and you just fall to one knee as well with Moscow on the ground. You break down a little bit.
Overwhelmed by the frustration of everything is just kind of piling on for her. So she puts her hand on Mossy's cheek and just like bows her head and just kind of quietly sobs from rage, from just feeling like an actual piece of shit for doing this to Mossy. She's feeling particularly thankful though that he's still here, and she's realized what a beautiful bond they've developed. But she's small but mighty, and she's so fucking cranky as well. And
Yeah. Also, if you had killed Mossy, Tarun would have beat the crap out of you.
would he? I know.
Took your hammer and hit you with it.
The fucking hammer.
And then kept it.
Yeah, Moscow, you just take a moment and share the emotion. And Moscow, you feel Rhey's hand on your cheek.
I know that she was, basically being possessed, so Moscow just sort of sits on the ground and puts his hand on her knee, and sort of knowing that this wasn't her, she didn't want to do this, and he reaches into the bag of holding and pulls out this little thing and goes, "Hey, Rhey. I know that wasn't you. I feel pretty crappy right now, and I think you're feeling the same thing, so maybe this will cheer us up." And he says, "Peaches." Peaches! He says it again. He's like, sort of like tears are coming down his face, but he's kind of like smiling to himself. He's like, I'm really glad I bought this thing.
It's just paid for itself, honestly. Oh my god.
As you say Peaches again and it cuts out, you hear the echo of it. The scream funnels down away from you here, sort of traveling down what may be a tunnel or something leading out of the room. The sounds of the scream cuts off and then echoes. You just hear rap, 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 rap.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, that was fun. I put it back in the bag.
That
I
broke
got
the
a feeling-
awkward moment.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that we should head down this way And Mossgro gets into the bag of holding again, but pulls out the smart stone that gave him away. And
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I mean, I guess it works still. Like, they must be in range, so let's try and see where these other guys are.
Shall we make our way down the tunnel and try and find decent reception?
All right, well, let's go down this way and see if we can contact Tarun, and hopefully Faveyre's still got my turtle. I'm seriously worried about Milo.
No, he's got Faveyre. Faveyre, fuck, he's all over him. Fuck, I can't wait to see that guy.
Yeah.
You're going to make me cry.
And we start sort of traversing down the tunnel a bit and
Sloshing in the little water.
I don't know when the last time you saw this guy was, but he was pretty powerful. I'm still learning my magic, and yeah, there was a lot going on there. I don't know how to deal with that.
I've dealt with some powerful people in my time, but Chucky was not. That wasn't the Chucky that we went to school with. So I don't know.
Maybe
he's changed.
And as you say, he's changed. Ray, go ahead and make an insight check with advantage.
Oh, that one was a 19.
I mean, that's a good one.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're rolling with a 19.
Okay, we're going to stick with the 19.
We're going to stick with the 19 because that one was a 2. Insight, sorry. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
19 plus 2.
Brilliant. 21. Just what you needed. So, you guys make your way through, sort of feeling your way through towards what you think might be an exit. And as you think, you start having just quick flashbacks about Chucky charming you and you attacking Mossgro, and then the last thing when Chucky turned for a second and was like, this isn't supposed to be like this, and sort of felt like he was gonna say something or change, and then that symbol on his forehead flashed and he acted like he was in pain, and then created the dimension door. And you feel like you don't know much about what might be happening on, but there is a part of you that does think that this isn't the Chucky that you knew, and you knew him for a long time. So there may be more to this.
Don't remember him having a symbol on his forehead when he was little, so there's that.
that's true. That's good to
Something
know.
you would notice. You would notice something like that, surely.
You guys make your way through, and you begin to sort of feel more of a cold air coming, like there's a bit of a breeze ahead of you, and you begin to traverse through some tunnels in this underground stone lair chamber. Go ahead and both of you can make a survival or investigation roll.
Fuck me. Right. I'm going to go investigation for a grand total of 9.
I'm going to go survival for 10.
We got this. This is fine.
Yeah, Mossgro gets the loot out and he's just like, we're not gonna die, we're not gonna die, we're not gonna die in this tunnel.
We're singing the song of sneaking down a tunnel.
Yeah, you play that song and it sort of echoes through the chambers, and you're sort of able to follow the echo. You guys begin to make your way out of the chamber you're in into some sort of tunnel until you come to an actual underground sewer network.
We're so little. Like, this is going to be gross. It's been a big day, and now we're in shit. We're in literal shit, Mossy.
Big day for a couple of little people.
So, I don't know if you've been in the sewers before, but just don't put your head under, okay?
Oh, it's the first thing I was going to do. I was going to wash me face. Thank you.
I don't know what your experiences are with sewers, so I'm just letting you know.
Now, back in the courtyard, Vel, Tarun, you guys are rocked, burnt, singed clothes and capes. You're looking at the body of Faveyre, but the first thing I'm going to need you to do is roll initiative.
Done.
Oh, shit.
Watch this. That's an 18. I'm happy with an 18.
Nice. 13 for me.
Excellent. Before this jumps off, I'll allow you a perception check to get a grip on your surroundings, each of you.
Yes, please. 16.
15.
Okay, brilliant. So, you stumble to your feet. Milo comes crawling out, crying. The wreckage of the carriage around you. You see you're in a walled courtyard. There are several alcoves cut into the stone. There are a few closed doors and boarded up windows. The gate that you came through is a large spiked iron gate. You can see the sky above you. You do indeed see this woman that stepped back into the shadows in one of the doorways in the corner. She is about 45 feet away from you after she brings her hand back from casting the fireball and sort of has moved behind quarter cover behind this corner of a doorway. But the adrenaline courses through your veins, and Tarun, you are up first.
So with my 16 perception, do I notice any sort of like, what I'm looking for is any cover. So like any low garden walls that we could like duck behind.
The courtyard is pretty empty.
Yeah.
Surrounding the outside, in a few places, there are stone garden beds full of dead flowers that could be utilized for cover.
Okay.
There's 3 of them. There's 2 on the wall directly behind you, and she's on the far wall in the far corner, opposite end of the gate.
All right. Well, I want to grab Val and Milo and duck in behind one of these walls. Milo, come here. Val, get into cover. Get down. Get down.
Yeah, you're able to get down, get behind cover. You are hiding down behind this stone garden bed that sits about 2 foot away from the wall behind it. What do you do now?
Hey, you nutcase! We got kids out here! What the hell are you doing blowing up freaking carriages that just show up? What the hell's wrong with you?
You hear no response.
Oi! Fuckwit!
Looking around, if I can jump in a little bit.
Yeah.
The gate that we've just come through.
The voice of reason.
Is it open, or did like a gate shut behind us?
The gate shut behind you.
Fuck. Okay.
The courtyard is enclosed currently.
Yeah. All right.
Tarun, you yell that out, and you hear nothing in response, like a distinct lack of response. Is there anything that you want to do? Have you got any bonus moves or anything you'd like to do before it moves from your turn?
No, not really. I've used my movement. I've used my action. Mm-hmm. There's no padlocks nearby, so I can't just pick those.
Yeah, of course. Next up, Faveyre Eve is going to make a death saving throw.
Oh, that's right. He's not out. Oh, no.
Faveyre Eve's death saving throw was a success.
Oh.
Woo.
Next up in the initiative order is Vel.
Tarun?
Yeah?
I'm thinking I'm going to risk it all on a little bit of information that I might have, and your number one job is to get the fuck out of here with these papers. And I hand him the all the paperwork and everything we stole from Underground yesterday.
Oh, but I want to beat up the lady.
You are getting Milo, and you are getting these papers, and if you can, you're getting Faveyre. And if we can manage to get out of this, that's fantastic.
What are you going to do?
And I stand up and I just start walking out into the open, making my way back to Faveyre. If I don't have to use a dash action, am I roll credits? Am I getting to Faveyre if I can just walk there?
He's close enough that you can just walk there in your movement.
Cool. Then I'm going to ready a level 3 cure wounds. And because I'm such a badass cleric, I'm going to ready that it is casting on both myself and Faveyre. And when I get to him, I'm going to cast it. But as I stand up and walk out in the open, I'm going to yell out. And I'm going to yell out, Aubrey, was that you? You know what happened at the other place, and you know what we found. If we don't leave here, all that paperwork goes public.
Interesting.
And I'm going to walk over from there. I'm just going to walk over to Faveyre and cast those cure wounds.
Okay.
What is happening?
This just took a huge turn.
As you walk over, you're readying this spell. What does that look like?
This golden white sort of glow that's coming from my chest and making its way down to each of my hands.
Okay, alright.
Taryn turns to Milo and just quietly says, Milo, we gotta stop making friends with magic users.
Vel,
Yep.
I'm gonna need you as you say this and you walk over.
Mm-hmm.
As you arrive at Faveyre, I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, alright. Dirty 20.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You needed to beat a 17.
Oh, that's a relief.
That's tough. That's tough.
As you walk out, you say that, you start to bring up this energy from within you, and then you're hit with this wave of draining energy that attempts to suck the spell from your hands, and your knee buckles for a second, but your absolute fortitude drives you forward, and you burst out even brighter with light, and you arrive at Faveyre.
And each of us heal for 19 hit points.
Holy shit. Alright. The energy burst through you, and then you see light envelops around Faveyre, and his skin begins to heal, and the burns heal up, and his burnt hair starts to... His beard all burnt off, the skin there heals, but his beard is gone, and he coughs and sort of is just starting to wake up there now.
Faveyre, we're in the middle of it. Get up.
Yes, my lord.
Rise and shine, sunshine.
Damn.
Faveyre pulls out his sword and stabs it into the ground and uses it to stand up shakily. He goes, "Where's the boy? Where's the boy?"
I'll just point.
There's just this grimace and look of fear on his face as he sees Milo. He suddenly gets emboldened and just a look of concentrated fury on his face. And he goes, "We're in the thick of it. I'm at your command." Is that all that you're doing, Vel?
Remind me of a rule. Am I able to take a healing potion myself at a bonus action?
Yes, in this game, yes, you are.
Yep. Then with my bonus action, I would also like to use a healing potion.
Oh, hell yeah. Stacking the deck. That's good. Excellent. Faveyre rises. Player 4 has entered the game. He stands there with his longsword, this shabby longsword, readies himself. Vel, you drink a potion. You hear no response to your call to action there from what you called out. There's just an eerie quietness.
I'll let that linger, and just for clarity's sake, I gained 7 hit points.
Excellent. So almost back to what it was taken from you in that huge blast. The silence echoes through. Taryn, you see Milo sees Faveyre and like sort of goes to jump up a bit, but then thinks better of it. Out of the silence, you hear this no, and you hear as right between you, Vel, and you, Taryn, this huge figure lands, holding a glaive. You see a hooded figure with green, scaly skin, a shoulder pauldron, and a tattered black robe. As this snakish tongue darts out. Such a charming display. Too bad it was a waste of her magic. Die. Leaps at you, Vel.
Of course he does. Yep.
Makes one attack on you. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, 22 hits.
Oh.
With a glaive, he does 14 damage. He slashes into your side, cutting at you, this behemoth of a figure. This reptilian Goliath figure. He slashes at Faveyre for a 28 to hit.
Holy shit.
And deals 14 damage. Faveyre goes to bring up his sword to block it and gets just overpowered immensely and gets cut down, but lands on one knee and starts to press back with some energy. At this time, you see the raven on the wall flies down and lands on one of the high walls and caws, and the two figures look up at it and then look at each other and nod. And then you see this reptilian Goliath figure starts seething at the mouth and goes, "Time to kill," and begins to rage.
Oh no.
Yay!
Next in the initiative, the woman steps out from her place. This tiefling woman with human features and skin, but just with horns leaning back from the top of her head and a tail whipping out. She steps forward and she brings her fingers together in front of her and then pulls them apart and then does a sort of counterclockwise circle with them, and all of a sudden Misty steps up on top of the wall next to the raven. This Goliath figure is spitting at the mouth. She teleports up onto the wall. Milo cowers down, digs in behind you there, Tarun. And we're going to cut back to the sewers. You two have gone through the sewers and you made it to a point where you're starting to see ladders that are leading up to the streets.
Mossy, do you have enough strength? Do you reckon you could make it up there?
Yeah.
I could yeet you up there otherwise.
I don't want that.
To be yeeted or to get out to the street?
I don't know. You're pretty strong. I mean, I just felt part of what you can do. I don't know. Well,
You were gonna
if you
bring that
throw
up.
me too hard and you bang my head on the ceiling or something, I don't know. I'll climb it up myself.
Okay, you go first. I'll bring up the rear. Okay.
Okay.
I think we need to get out of this dark, dingy, damp, dungeony thing.
Yeah, good alliteration.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Because I was only going to say stinky, so...
That doesn't even start with a D.
Yeah.
Roll for swamp ass. No way. You guys go up a ladder. Raytoon, you're able to push off the cover. And you come up into the ward in the area of the docks. It's relatively quiet it's only mid-afternoon now, but there seems to be less people around than you would expect. What are you doing now?
I want to get the smart stone out and try and contact the other guys.
Yeah, you pull the smart stone out, focus on Taryn's presence.
Now? You call me now? I answer the phone. Moscow, where are you?
No, where are you? We just came out into the street in the dock and the wards and... Well, okay, so that's where I am. Where are you?
And I'm here too.
If you see a big explosion or a giant lizard or something, head towards it. That's where we are. I don't know where we are.
Big explosion. Okay.
We look around. Just
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check, both of you.
Oh, natural 20, baby. Yeah.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
See, Jess, that's how you react.
You see a tower of smoke, and with a natural 20, you sort of are able to listen through the stone and the sounds that are emitting through the stone. You can hear some sort of snarling and beastie things. You see this tower of smoke. It's not too far away, and with a natural 20, you're able to pinpoint there, and immediately you guys can start heading there.
I grab Rhey and dimension door to the rooftops where I can see the smoke coming from.
Badass.
nice. Okay.
Whoa, holy shit. Yeah, okay. It's definitely within 500 feet, luckily enough.
Hell yeah.
Is this so you can throw rocks at people?
I've got the bag of rocks.
Go ahead and roll initiative, Rhey and Moscow.
Oh, shit. That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
19.
Hot damn. Okay.
Coming in hot.
So many
Coming in
dams.
real hot.
Taryn, you blurt out this plea. You see the figure on the wall. The tiefling woman is starting to create some magic in her hands, and the figure is spinning around the glaive above his head, ready to attack again. You see Vel holding up his shield, and he just was getting slashed upon after this, and then all of a sudden you see the sparks and a whirl of white and blue and pink smoke, and then all of a sudden this portal erupts on the opposite wall above you, and triumphantly Mosscrow and Rhey step through onto the roof above you.
Hey,
Hey guys. What you doing?
Taryn, that's an entrance.
Yeah, Mosscrow's got his hands on his hips.
And Rhey does a 3-point landing.
Yeah.
Flicks her hair
It's just
back.
a jump to the left.
Taryn goes, oh, that's fucking cool.
How was it in slow motion?
Yeah, Mosscrow and Rhey, you guys arrive and you see in the courtyard below you, still smoking Faveyre and Vel being harried by this huge figure, this reptilian half giant with a glaive, which brings you back some memories for you, Rhey.
Yes, it does. Glave.
It's got a glaive. You see this horned woman on the wall with a raven starting to cast some magic. Mosscrow, you were first up. What do you do?
I have my hands on my hips, and then I put my left hand pointed up in the air. It's like Saturday Night Fever. And then slowly point it down, and like as I bring my arm down, pick one of them to fire a spell at. I'm going to do a 3rd level Dissonant Whispers on the horned woman.
Okay.
Oh, so Wisdom save of 15.
Go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. 4.
Yeah, you do. You point down at her and you begin the whispers. Yes. And then she looks at you and her eyes flash and she has to divert what she's doing and your spell fizzles in your hand.
Okay. I'm less confident holding this pose now.
I thought you looked cool.
Thanks, man. Just getting the glimpse of, like, coming through the portal, just seeing what's going on, firing off a spell, then he's gonna send Bardic Inspiration to Taryn.
Okay.
Yes.
That's so nice.
Yeah, isn't it?
That's lovely.
The friends are back together.
He also sees that his turtle is not dead. So he's like, all right, you're onto it. This is why you get the inspiration.
Milo's face is covered in ash with just streaks of tears have cleared paths down his cheeks.
Yeah. He hesitates with the Bardic Inspiration, and then he gives it to him.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's happy.
Tears of happiness. Tears of happiness.
He's just excited.
Yeah, Taryn, you hear almost like an operatic swell of music that just bursts through as they arrive, and it gives you that inspiration. Taryn, it's your turn.
Okay, how far away is the crow from me?
About 50 feet and up a wall.
I'm with you on this one. We need to get out of here. And I scoop up Milo. I turn around. I throw a dagger at the crow, which with 50 feet is going to be at disadvantage for a thrown weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn it. The first one was a 19. And I'm going to add the inspiration to it as well.
Okay.
Which is a 7, which gives me a total of 15.
Wow. 15 on disadvantage. Taryn, you grab Milo to protect him, and you turn and you just dial in on this raven. You pull out the dagger and you just sling it towards the raven, who sort of cocks its head and goes, "Rah?" And then goes to take off, and the dagger pierces straight through its heart, and it
Holy shit.
flies up in the air with the dagger in its heart and then begins to change and turns, and for a second you see this figure with fur covering its skin, white and orange and black fur, as it falls to the wall on the roof and screams out in pain. And as it falls to the ground and starts to get up, it shifts its figure a few times. You start to see like Tantalova for a second, and then Vel, you see Chauncey linger for a second.
Oh, okay.
And then it falls to one knee and starts to back away across the roof. Tarun, is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
Yes. I'm going to yell out, "Take that, bird brain!" And then I'm going to run for the gate with Milo and the papers. You got this, Musgrow. I'm out of here.
What the fuck, dude?
Excellent. You make it past Vel around the battle there and heading towards the gate with Milo and the papers. Now, Raytoon, it's your turn. You see all of this unfolding. You may not have been, you were not aware of any of this part, but you do see the Raven get stabbed with a dagger and turn for a second into Tantalova, and then for a second into an unknown figure, and then morphing between this cat figure. But you do see Tantalova in there for a second. Now, what are you doing?
All right. So we're still up high.
Yeah, how high up are we, just for me as well?
About 30 feet.
Yep, cool.
The highest you've ever been, you short ass.
Okay. And I've obviously clocked the reptilian thing in a cloak.
Yeah.
With the glaive. Glavison. I want to use my crossbow, which has ample range.
Yeah.
So the reptile guy doesn't have any actual armor on. It's just scales. Wondering if my crossbow is actually going to pierce.
Yeah. He looks like he does have a few shambled pieces of armor, but his skin looks pretty thick.
Don't like the look of anything that's going down, so let's shoot at the cat with my crossbow.
Okay. You can go ahead and make your 2 attacks.
Okay. All right. That was an 18. And that was a 13.
The crossbow has a +6 to hit. So did you roll a 13?
Yes, I rolled a 13.
Okay. Both of those are going to hit. So you're going to roll 2d8 and add 6 to it.
That was a 4. That was a 7. So that's 11 plus the 6.
Hell yeah.
17.
17 damage. These 2 bolts pierce into the figure as he hisses and the bolts pierce into one in the arm and one in the side of the chest, like a pincushion now at this point. But he takes 17 damage. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm happy that I pierced something. I just really wanted to use the crossbow again.
Yeah.
I'm good.
The bolts find home, and you see it pierces in and does some decent damage.
And I high five Mossy.
Sick.
Just for a little bit of intimidation.
Finger guns down at
Next up, locked in battle with this reptilian Goliath, Faveyre is going to push past you, puts 2 hands on his long sword and attempts 2 strikes at the figure. He slashes at him. The first one catches him off guard and cuts down into his shoulder. He pulls it back and attempts to pierce through, but the Goliath just bats it away. Faveyre digs deep and uses a burst of energy. He's going to attack 2 more times. Okay, so 2 hits from the 4. And Faveyre goes head to head with this figure, dealing him 20 damage in the process. And is in a fury, just slashing down at this huge behemoth and taking him on with the sword. Next up, the figure on the roof, the Catman. You see he stands up, pulls the bolts from his chest and the dagger from his side, and his eyes turn yellow and he smiles. And he goes and waves a finger at you and goes, not so easy. And puts his hands out to the sides and just falls backwards off the wall on the other side of the wall. Next up, Vel.
Well, I had what I was going to do until he disappeared.
What a dick move.
Son of a
What a
bitch.
dick move. So he's disappeared up on the other side of the wall. Horned Lady's still up the top.
Yes.
And then we've got Reptile behemoth right in front of me.
Yes.
Yep. How far away would Rhey be from me?
They're about 40 feet away from you.
I'm going to see how lucky I can get. And I'm going to step 10 feet away from this big fuck off lizard behemoth.
Oh, so you're going to actually, yes, you're going to step just 10 feet away. Okay. With the glaive, his range is 10 feet. So you are not leaving the combat area, so you will not suffer an attack of opportunity in that case.
But I am now also within 40 feet of Rhey. So I would like to... I'm going to start using some language. I'm going to start using some official language. I'm going to twin cast haste.
Oh, shit.
On Rhey and Faveyre.
Whoa, okay, holy shit.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah. You back away slightly as he's locked in combat with Faveyre. You get in range. Yeah, the wind whips up underneath your cloak. Symbolically, like one of the tabards blows off of the symbol of Celeste and blows off. The burnt symbol of Celeste blows off into the wind, and the spell wreathes through your body as you release this haste spell, and you use your fortitude to split the spell and send it to both Rhey and Faveyre. As Rhey, you feel that surge that you felt before of that immense speed and energy rush through your body. That is epic. Now, Vel, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I am also going to use my Font of Magic ability and transform a level 1 spell slot into 2 sorcery points.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. As your veins glow and the blood magic within you starts to show itself, yeah, you definitely are able to harness that magic. Absolutely.
And that's my whole turn.
Excellent. The Goliath figure, enraged, is going to whip around the glaive, and he is indeed going to make 2 attacks on Faveyre.
He's had such a rough run.
He does look like he's the strongest out of all of us, though.
Looks can be deceiving. First attack. This huge, intimidating figure goes to bring down the glaive across Faveyre, who feels this rush of energy, and his veins throb as he just catches the glaive mid-swing and holds it off, like very much akin to Captain America holding off Thanos' attack.
Yep, nice.
And the glaive figure's eyes widen and his teeth grit. He attacks again. Holy shit, that was 2 natural ones.
Whoa!
Faveyre actually pulls the glaive from his hands.
Holy shit!
With 2 natural ones in a row, which is insane. And the combination of the haste, he tries to attack Faveyre in a weakened moment, and Faveyre sees Milo escaping and grabs the glaive, and then he pushes at him again, and he pulls it out of his hands for a moment. Then the figure in a frenzy, makes an unarmed strike attack on Faveyre.
This guy just doesn't know when to quit. Natural one. Punch himself in the head. Catch his fist. Break his fingers.
Faveyre pulled in a moment of adrenaline and strength, pulls the glaive from his hands and screams at him. The figure, in a rage, just brings down 2 hammering fists on Faveyre's clavicle and shatters him to the ground. Faveyre goes unconscious.
Oh no.
Oh, goddamn.
But the figure is now unarmed. Next up, the tiefling woman on the wall. You see as she does an arcane movement and starts speaking in infernal runes and starts summoning crackling lightning to her hand. Launches it out at you, Moskro, and Rhey. It launches through Moskro and begins to spread towards Rhey. I'm going to need you both to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Rhey, you have advantage on this.
Thank you.
Oh, shit, yeah. 25.
I'm glad I get to go again. It's not much better.
No?
It's really not. That was at the 5 plus 3.
Ah, cool. So a total of 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rhey failed. Moscow succeeded.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Rhey, you're going to take 34 lightning damage.
Holy shit balls.
And Moscow, you take 17.
Cool. Cool.
How many have you got left there?
Oh, I had full hit points.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Wow, way to make it sound dramatic.
I'm not happy about it.
Rhey takes 34 damage of lightning, and as it passes through Moscow's body, you hear the Song of Olna. You're able to deflect some of it, but you do take the 17 damage.
Yep.
Both still standing?
Yep.
Okay. Excellent. Good news. Next up is Moscow.
Moscow is gonna take out his moon sickle and throw it towards the big lizardy Goliath looking, the huge dude.
Yeah.
And when it gets 30 feet away from him, he's gonna cast animating performance on it.
Okay.
Turn it into a dancing moon sickle.
Oh, hell yeah. That's insanely awesome.
Nice.
So you pull out the moonsicle, it glimmers, and you huck it down. And then as it flies through the air, you breathe out this Song of Olna and animate it, bringing life to the lifeless. Does it act on your initiative?
Yes, it does. It takes its turn immediately after mine, but I need to use a bonus action, I believe, to actually get it to attack or anything.
Cool.
So I'm going to use a bonus action and get that sweet, sweet moon sickle attacking this guy.
Absolutely, yeah. Flies through the air and you breathe life into it. It sort of stops spinning as a thrown item and shakes itself awake, and then looks back to you and then flies towards the Goliath.
That's a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Woohoo, that's nice. 6 damage
6 damage
from a
nice.
floating moon sickle.
Absolutely, as it slashes past his face and nicks his ear, pulls part of his hood off, and it goes. And this thing is now in the action. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's me. Yeah.
Excellent. Raytoon, your turn.
I want to get down on the level with Reptile Guy because a lot of my weapons are close combat stuff.
Absolutely.
Rhey, you also have double movement at the moment.
Yeah, get your act together. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rhey, I'll allow you, if with a successful athletics roll, I will allow you to make the jump without taking damage. If you fail, you will take some falling damage. Go ahead and roll an athletics check.
So I'm clearly excited to do this.
Did you land on your head?
That was a 2 plus 6. That's an 8.
Yeah, you're like a rock gnome. You sink like a stone. You jump.
Fuck, man.
You jump and you fall and you roll, but you do take 9 points of falling damage. But you are
Okay.
you are on the level, and you have enough movement with your haste to either get in immediate combat with this guy or get up to throw your dwarven thrower. What would you like to do? I believe you have 3 actions.
I desperately want to attack Glave fella. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do that. Let's just rage attack
It's a big double thumbs up
with
from
the
me.
dwarven thrower. Okay, that's a 14.
14. The first one, as you land, roll, stand up, and throw the hammer, it gets battered away in a fit of rage.
We're going to go forward again. Melee attack. Yes. Nah, yeah, okay, we'll switch to the great axe. Okay, well, that was a 15. That's a good start. So 24, and then that will be 23.
Both of those will hit. Now go ahead and roll 2d12
Hell yeah.
plus 12.
8, 18, plus 12, 30.
Nice.
That's a shitload of damage as you jump down. You take damage from the fall and you throw the hammer, it gets battered away, you bring it back to you, and then you pull the great axe and start hacking into this creature at the legs. And it starts hacking him down, and he definitely is feeling it. However, is only feeling it about half as much as you would hope.
Oh, what a douchebag.
Is there anything else you want to do, Rhey?
No, that's enough.
Next up,
I've done enough.
Faveyre is going to make another death saving throw. His first one for this round. And that's a failure. Next up is Vel.
Vel's a little conflicted at the moment. He likes Faveyre, but Faveyre needs to stay on his feet.
Yeah, don't heal him. He needs to learn his lesson.
I'm going to take Rhey's appearance and thankful distraction of this lizard fucker, and move my way gingerly around him so that I'm in contact with Faveyre again, making sure to stay within, arm's reach of the lizard. I'm not getting too far away from him.
Absolutely.
Once again, I will, only at a first level, I will twin cast Cure Wounds on both myself and on Faveyre.
Definitely. Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, damn it. Alright, Constitution saving throw becomes 19. 13 plus 6.
Oh, you motherfucker.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the sound of an upset demon.
Yeah, and I had to upcast that one too. Excellent. Yes, you feel again this tiefling trying to stop you, but your fortitude's too strong. Your will remains true, and you breathe life once more into Faveyre.
And we both gain 10 hit points back.
Nice.
I say to Faveyre, mate, we're still in the middle of it. Get up. And I look up at the tiefling, and in amongst all of the raging and fighting and bloodshed around me, I point at her, and I don't say it out loud, I just mouth it. You're next.
Okay. Excellent. Faveyre coughs up blood and stands up and goes, I'm so sorry to waste your talents. I'll do better. I wish I had my guns. And he...
I was actually thinking, was it a bad thing to take his guns off him just before this happened? And then I think to myself, no, it's better that he doesn't have them.
Yeah. And
really quickly, I will spend a second level spell slot to get some sorcery points back.
okay, excellent. The reptilian Goliath, in a rage, no weapon, is just going to beat down on you. Vel, he's going to swing his fist down on you, trying to Hulk smash you for a 21.
21 hits.
That's going to be 6 bludgeoning damage. And he smashes down again for a 28. Another 6 bludgeoning damage on you as he's pounding you into the ground. You're holding up your shield, but it is a mighty, mighty attack. Next up is the tiefling, who starts to whisper something. The lightning dissipates. She starts to hold up this emblem with the symbol of a dragon on it, this golden talisman. And she starts whispering as her eyes roll back. Crackling flames flicker between her horns into the emblem as it disintegrates. And from her chest starts to erupt this spirit, this manifested spirit, a dragon-like spirit erupts from her, these huge beating wings, and it roars an unholy roar as this infernal dragon screams.
Oh, no.
And then you hear. Mosscrow. The phone rings.
I pick it up, yeah. Hello?
There you are, buddy. Finally, I found you. I'll be there in a moment.
Moscow draws in a breath like,
And that's where we're going to end this session.
oh, hell yeah, that was
That was
fucking
good.
awesome. Man,
I've wanted Dara to come back for so long.
oh, man. So I need to mark down that I've used this, the dancing item.
Yeah, mark everything off.
Oh no, that I've got it for next round as well, next episode. Because I do. Okay, I'll leave it for next episode. It's gonna be cool.
Hell yeah. Save that shit.
Yeah, I got more shit.
Yeah, awesome, guys. Well, this is getting big. This is fucking life and death stuff.
Yeah.
$25 squared, 30 squared, add them together and find the square root of that.
It's 40 feet.
This is not supposed to
There we
be
go.
an educational podcast. I don't like learning things.
Neither do I. So,
Yeah, it's about 40. It's about 40 feet.
It's about 40 feet?
Yeah.
All right.
they're about 40 feet away from you.
Yeah.
I've drawn the little diagram, like the 25, and then the X, find X.
And then I've circled X and said, here it is.